Naoya Inoue is chasing greatness, moving up and going straight for the best guy in the person of Fulton. Inoue is a generational talent with mind-blowing accuracy and power. Does Fulton have the punching power to defeat Inoue? Will the Japanese superstar be able to achieve his goal? Let's find out.
And still the undefeated, unified WBC and WBO 122-pound champion of the world, cool boy Stephen Fulton Jr.
Inoue is unstoppable. He is a generational talent, a boxer with devastating power in both hands and the technical ability to destroy anyone in the ring. If you could describe a perfect boxer today, it's Inoue. The undisputed bantamweight champion ticks every box and rarely has any weaknesses.
Critics, but after I heard that Inoue was moving up, I made the call to Luda.
Looking at the two boxers, one can easily tell that the fight can go either way. But when it comes to the passion, Inoue wants the victory more badly than Fulton. Inoue had to vacate his 4 bantamweight titles to move up 4 pounds for his shot at Fulton. The Japanese superstar aims to become the 5th Asian boxer to win world titles in 4 weight classes. This has been his dream for a long time. That means he is going to be more focused than he had ever been. Moving up a division of this magnitude, it's do or die for him.
What do I think about Fulton versus Inoue? Well, either Fulton is too big to lose, or he's too big to win.
I never thought about it like that. Fulton said that he was weight drained for the Figueroa fight. That's why he started slugging with him and couldn't keep away from him. He either too big and too athletic and smooth for Inoue, or he could be too big to beat Inoue. Fulton probably going to be dominating at like the first 3 rounds. As Fulton start to wear out and Inoue start coming on in Japan, it's going to be hard to take. Now, if you don't add any of those elements, I do think Inoue is a better fighter than Fulton. But Fulton is a big kid. And in boxing, you've got to add that.
Meanwhile, Fulton is still within his comfort zone and has been in the division for quite some time. But the big thing about this fight that makes it interesting is that Fulton is not a slugger. He does not stand and trade aimlessly. Fulton is a boxer. He can punch with you if he feels he is better mid-range, but he is a boxer first. Inoue is going to have to punch on the move all night. The last time he did that was with Paul Butler with no real hand speed. Now Fulton is better than Butler by a lot. Stephen Fulton understands distance control well, can bait fighters into traps, and can get down and slick when he needs to.
Best. Some even at points had him at the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He's a big puncher for his size. What do you say to those who say, man, I love cool boy Steph. I don't know if he's got enough pop to keep Inoue off of him?
I don't have nothing to say. You want to know why? Because I feel like the hype is around amongst him because he's a Japanese person doing these things. That's all. I feel like the hype is around because of that.
While Fulton is driven by fury, Inoue is super smart and fast. Fulton will need something more than just fury to beat Inoue because he is a guy who can easily figure out what your next punch will be. Inoue has gone 19-0 in world title fights, with 17 coming by knockout. His championship run started in 2014 when he knocked out Adrian Hernandez for the WBC light flyweight world title. He went on to rule the super flyweight division with 7 title defenses, including the second-round stoppage over Omar Narvaez.
I'm rocking with Scooter. I think Scooter gonna win.
Okay, yeah, because I don't really feel like he's getting the credit he deserves.
At bantamweight, Inoue became the division's first undisputed champion in a half-century, stopping Emmanuel Rodriguez in 2 rounds to win the IBF strap. The Japanese icon defeated Nonito Donaire in a 2019 Fight of the Year to capture the WBA belt and the Muhammad Ali Trophy. He scored a 12-round unanimous decision at the Saitama Super Arena. The official scores were 116 to 111, 117 to 109 and 114 to 113. Inoue forced Nair to his knees with a brutal left hook to the body in round 11.
Inoue's moving up, I want to say it's 4th division now, but they're kind of the smaller divisions, right? Maybe only 4 pounds apart from each other. You yourself are moving up 4 pounds. Is that going to make a big difference for Inoue? The weight adjustment is going to be better for him maybe because he won't have to lose the weight?
I think, yeah, it's better for him. It's makes stronger for him and faster because more comfortable in that weight. Yeah, I think he's going to win this fight.
Inoue also stopped then WBO champion Paul Butler in the 11th round.
Doing right by staying defensively sound and not opening up right away.
Naoya Inoue outclassed Paul Butler on the way to becoming the first ever undisputed bantamweight champion in the 4-belt era. The monster snatched Butler's WBO strap from him in the Ariake Arena to improve to 24-0. Right from the offset, the 3-division champion showed how much it meant to him by asserting his dominance over Butler. He stalked him around the ring and drew wild applause from the crowd whenever he built his left jab into any meaningful combination. Inoue backed Butler into a corner and unleashed a flurry of punches. The underdog somehow managed to weather the storm that many before him could not. Still, Butler remained on the outside as he desperately circled Inoue, looking to avoid his attacks. The monster repeatedly found a home for his left jab through the high guard of Butler, who had been reduced to taking pot shots with a few left hooks failing to find their target. Despite clearly having a significant edge in the exchanges, Inoue found the veteran a tough nut to crack, even luring him into throwing punches by putting his hands behind his back and jutting out his chin as he played the role of a matador. Yet this failed to spring an understandably hesitant Butler into action, with the prospect of more uppercuts and looping right hands lingering on the horizon. However, in the end, it was a one-sided contest where Inoue entertained the fans as he dropped Butler 1 minute into the 11th round with a string of body blows and strikes to the temple, which he could not recover from. Fulton has also been quite dominant in the boxing world. He turned pro in 2014 and defeated 5 previously unbeaten prospects in his first 12 bouts. In January 2021, he defeated Angelo Leo to capture the WBO super-bantamweight world title before adding the WBC belt to this collection 10 months later with a majority decision over then unbeaten Brandon Figueroa. The Philadelphia native claimed the WBC strap in addition to the WBO title with a majority decision win from Las Vegas that could go down as one of the best fights of 2021.
Once, as he again has Fulton on the ropes, inside to the body. Trying to rip in. Fulton has made it a point to...
Fulton arguably landed the cleaner, crisper punches against the oncoming storm of Figueroa, with judges giving him the slight nod by scores of 114 to 114, 116 to 112, and 116 to 112. Fulton regularly found homes for his left hook and inside uppercuts, but was occasionally overwhelmed by Figueroa's relentless pursuit of a dada fight. The result was a memorable, fan-friendly firecracker of a fight that will surely be bookmarked in each man's resume. Figueroa made good on 314 of 1,060 punches thrown with 29% accuracy. Fulton was the more effective puncher, landing 37% of 726 punches. Fulton defended both titles last June with a one-sided unanimous decision over former unified world champion Daniel Rowan.
Taking a look at some of the action, that right hand bang as Roman was lunging in. He's got to make Fulton, big right hand that staggered Roman momentarily.
Both men landed very effective left jabs in the first round of the Inoue-Roman bout. Fulton was quicker on his offense than Roman as the counter right hand landed in spots. Roman was consistently touching the body with the left jab. The majority of the round was spent measuring distance. Fulton came out in the second round showing his lightning speed as the straight right hand landed flush on the face of Roman. Although Fulton saw success and used his legs to create distance, Roman kept chipping away at the body and utilizing his jab to get inside. In the third round, Fulton kept showing off his speed by using every bit of the ring while landing the lead right hand. Roman had moments as he landed some good left uppercuts, but Fulton's stiff left jab won the round. From rounds 4 to 10, Fulton dominated each round. Roman would have his moments, but just as he did, Fulton would take it away with lightning-quick combinations. Fulton decided to sit on his punches in rounds 11 and 12 and tried to go for the knockout. Although he didn't get it, Roman took many clean, hard shots and had no opportunity to land successful counters. Fulton showed why he is one of the best fighters in boxing. Naoya Inoue and Stephen Fulton's fight for the unified WBO and WBC super-bantamweight world titles has been rescheduled for July 25th at Ariake Arena in Tokyo. The contest had initially been set for May 7 before Inoue reportedly suffered an injury during training, pushing the fight back. What will the outcome of the fight be on July 25th? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. See you in the next one.